John 15. Well, John 15 has got the Lord's very nice parable about the vine. I am the true vine, Jesus says, and my Father is the husbandman. Every branch in me that carries no fruit, he prunes away. And every branch that carries fruit, he cleanses it, that it may bear more fruit. You see from this then that the intention of being a Christian is to bear fruit, the fruit of the Spirit. Paul lists the fruits of the Spirit, but he says the fruit of the Spirit is love. The fruit of the Spirit is primarily love, Christian love, defined by Jesus when he commanded us to love as I have loved you, the death of the cross. And Paul tells us what that fruit involves in more detail. The fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, longsuffering, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, meekness or humility, self-control. All that God is doing to us in life is in order to bring forth those lovely characteristics in us, that fruit of the Spirit. And God wants us to be fruitful. As Jesus says here in John 15, "Herein is my Father glorified, that you bear much fruit, and so shall you be my disciples." The Old Testament has parables about this too. In one of them, in Isaiah 5, we read that God has done everything possible so that his vineyard brings forth much fruit. We're often tempted to think that if only I were in some other situation in life, I would be more fruitful. If only I lived in another country, if only I lived nearer to a good church, if only I was in a different family, in a different job, if only I had more money, if only I was in a different marriage, people think. Then they think, I'll be more fruitful. No, God knows what he's doing. He wants us to be fruitful. So in the bigger picture of things, he has put us in a situation which is optimal for our spiritual fruitfulness. Sure, we are not to do nothing about our location, as it were, in life. We are not to be fatalists. But in the bigger picture, we cannot blame our environment for our lack of spiritual fruit. Through all these annoying situations, apparently terrible ties that bind, God is at work to give us the optimal environment through which we can develop these fruits of the Spirit. We need to be content, and contentment is an outcome of true Christianity, and to get on with bearing those fruits where we are and how we are.